Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out to the first annual Southern Slam. I am somehow your video game wrestling promoter, Aaron Treitz. You are going to see some fantastic individuals and some decent wrestling video game later on. Unfortunately, as you can see from the empty chair to the left of me, Eric Pope, hot peas, popping those peas. Eric Pope is not here. He's joined me on commentary for the 4 previous PAX wrestling shows. He will be missed.
Rest in peace.
No, he's not dead, Pat.
I apologize.
So while we don't have Eric Pope, we do have the venerable Pat Bear from the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pat Bear, coming to you live from the Bear Cave. I'll have exclusive interviews with all the combatants this afternoon. It's going to be an awesome Southern Slam.
So that right there is the Bear Cave.
Wherever I'm standing is the Bear Cave.
Okay.
Welcome to it.
Duly noted. Keep that in mind. It's probably going to come up later. So in addition to Eric Pope, there's a few other folks that aren't able to be here with us today. Most notably, most of you will probably recognize that your ears are not ringing, and that's because Greg Miller, our commissioner, is not present. I agree.
Don't turn on the fog machine.
No. I will preface, I've had 2 enforcers ask me already. I will start the show by letting you know there is no fog machine at this show. There will never be another fog machine at PAX Wrestling.
Never.
Sorry, not sorry. So while Greg Miller is not able to be here with us, he was good enough to send us a video greeting. So I'm going to cut to that for your bemusement.
Southern Slam. That's the best this 2-bit organization could come up with, huh? Well, let me be the first, I guess, to welcome you all to PAX Wrestling Southern Slam. Please don't clap too loud. You might wake up some of the people in the back row. See, here's what you might not know, ladies and gentlemen, what you might not suspect. That is I, Greg Miller, am the commissioner of PAX Wrestling, and I wouldn't be caught fucking dead at PAX South. Greg Miller rolls to the real PAXs. It's really cute. Oh no, it's so cute that you guys think you matter and that like, well, we got a PAX too. Look at us, we're San Antonio, yeehaw! No, I totally respect what you're going for. Just keep doing something over and over again, no matter that there's no traction and nobody wants to come with it. No, just keep doing it, totally. Just keep on going. Don't worry about the big PAXs out on the coasts that everybody goes to. I mean, at least you guys get to see all the stars of PAX Wrestling today, right? You're gonna see what? The Wolf, Alex Navarro, right? I mean, what? Oh, Alex didn't go. Huh. Okay, don't worry. Isn't it big? There's no Alex. Don't worry. Instead, you get to see the Dr. Trin. Jeff didn't go either. Like nobody went to PAX South again. Do you think they'll just ever don't worry, at least you have Aaron on mic. Aaron is there, of course, and you have Pope. Pope didn't go. You're telling me this show, so meaningless, even the announcers didn't come. Huh. Well, no, I mean, again, I'm sorry that they made you spend money to come do this. You know what I mean? PAX South, I'm sorry they got you so excited for this San Antonio, known for the Spurs and David Robinson, and now PAX South. You have a PAX. Good for you guys. Great. Now, if you ever want to see me, Greg Miller, commissioner of PAX Wrestling, trending gamer of the year 2015, no big deal, you can go to real shows in Austin. You know, Austin, Texas. You ever been there? I'm going to be at this one in July called RTX. It's a really cool video game convention. You should come to that. But I understand if like you got your motorhome, your little trailer all fixed up for this, and you just put down the road, and you're here, and you slap down your money, and you're saying, "Mama, I want to see some PAX Wrestling." And she said, "I know, Jimmy, but listen, Jimmy, this ain't the real PAX Wrestling. They don't even have the commissioner there." And you said, "I'm Jimmy, and I want to see that Samantha. That's what I want. I'm a San Antonio kid, and I love Samantha." Well, there you go, Jimmy. You're finally getting the show you want. But for the rest of you, I'll see you at PAX East.
It should be noted that the opinions of Greg Miller, Commissioner of PAX Wrestling, do not represent the opinions of everyone else involved with this fine show. Thanks again for coming out. So with no Greg Miller to run things, that's opened some interesting avenues for those of you that haven't been following PAX Wrestling. At the last show at PAX East, the third PAX Rumble, there was a bit of falling out with the notable heel stable, Run GFB. No, they deserve those boos. We said goodbye to some of the members of Run GFB. Some of them were let go by Commissioner Greg Miller. But without Greg here, we've got a little bit more flexibility to kind of maneuver around. And I should probably bring him up to let him explain how he's coming back to PAX Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my misfortune to introduce Dave Lang. Dave will be joining me on commentary for the remainder of the show. So you'll have ample opportunity to curse him out for the next hour.
Stupid. I think it's really fucking dumb that the best wrestler in the room ain't wrestling today. I think that's really fucking dumb, Aaron.
Kate Welch is wrestling today. Did you not read the run of show? Kate's here. She's right there.
How many matches has Kate won?
Kate hasn't won.
That's really strange then. Best wrestler never won a match. Gotcha. Thank you for setting up the bit, Aaron.
Oh, no. Thank you.
I'm not D. Leezy today. I'm Dave Lang. I got some confessions to make. I'm not the street smart tough you've come to know and love. I'm just kind of a bookish nerd, and I found a way back into wrestling. See, Greg Meyer, better name. Greg Miller unjustly fired me. I've had a lot of time myself, no need to train, no need to do anything. I've been hitting the books. I've been going down to Mexico. I've been getting my lawyer degree in Mexico. I think I found a loophole. I need 3 more months. I'll be an official barrister.
Yes. A Mexican barrister.
Mexican barrister. And I think I'll be cleared for PAX East legally once I slap an injunction on Greg. What do I call him? Greg Meyer?
Greg Meyer, yeah.
Greg Meyer, fucker.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
So we'll see what
PAX
happens.
East, but at the very least,
I'm also sorry, going to be a bit of an ambulance chaser. So you guys get your foot run over outside, churro truck hits you, hit up your boy. We'll make some quick scratch.
That's a tempting offer for everyone, I'm sure. So we should probably dive right into the bracket. For those of you that aren't aware, today we're going to be determining the number 1 contender for the championship shot at PAX East. Samantha Coleman, our reigning champion, Jammer Sammy. She could not be here. Yeah, she's great, but she could not be here. She'll be defending her title at PAX East. So we're trying to find out who is the number 1 contender, and we're going to do that with a rigorous 8-person bracket.
Contender very loosely. This is the sorriest group of wrestlers I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Well, we've got some folks returning. We've got some new folks. We'll see that shortly. To lay the ground rules.
By the way, we're going to swear today.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Dave probably more so than the rest of us. No promises. So to lay the ground rules really quick, we're going to be doing this 8-person tag team. That's going to be 4 matches in the prelim round, 2 in the semis, and then 1 in the final. That's how math works. So we're going to be seeing 7 matches over the course of the day. All of those matches are going to have a strict 5-minute time limit. We have enabled pinfalls.
It's called the boredom rule.
Boredom rule, yep. Keep things moving right along. We've enabled pinfalls, TKOs, because they look awesome, and quick finish submissions. So we're going to try to crank through things as quickly as we can to get you the champion challenger that you deserve.
It's almost like this sorry excuse for a pack of wrestlers need all the help they could get to finish a match. It's almost like that.
So, Dave, really quickly, you've been in all 5 shows. You're one of only 3 people, myself and Pat Bear included, who've done all 5 PAX wrestling shows.
It's almost like we give a shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
More so than we should. But quick question: how many matches had you won in that time?
Well, I prefer to think about how many I've been actually pinned in or properly DQ'd from.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because while I haven't won any per se, like obviously winning is not the right word. You shouldn't focus on winning. You should focus on like how many times you got screwed with your pants on. And I'm 5 for 5 with getting screwed with my pants on.
Yeah. No, you've been glassed.
Twice.
Yeah. You've been given a sleeper hold and put under.
By Greg Meyer.
Greg Meyer. Dastardly.
I don't think the commissioner should be able to choke out a wrestler.
Well, I'll wait to find out
That's
once you get your
further
lottery.
evidence he's had it in for me all along.
Well, we'll see. Once you pass the bar, we'll see if you
You
can
don't have to
actually
pass the
prove
bar
that.
in Mexico.
No.
No, you do the degree. You don't need to go to a bar. There's no bar in Mexico. That's why I went there.
Okay. I'm learning a lot.
Fucking amazing.
Learning a lot about Mexican law today, and I think you are too. All right. We're going to cut over to the N64 and start spinning up this ridiculous tournament. Yeah, no, give it up for the N64. THQ has delivered the finest in video game wrestling. We are
Everyone's top 30 publisher.
we're playing on WrestleMania 2000 because they get a great King of the Ring mode. So that's what we're using here. For the very first match, we should probably call them up right now. Amarisse Sullivan from Double Fine. She'll be wrestling as the Godfather. And Trin, the Trin Train, Garritano from Cards Against Humanity. Trin will be wrestling as the Undertaker. This bodes perfectly.
Let's get hype, everybody, I guess. Oh, who's excited for this match? Oh, yay!
We'll let the intros run for this first match only so you can see just how good this game looks. So Amarisse, once again, wrestling as the Godfather. Amarisse wrestled in the inaugural Royal Rumble for 5 minutes and 22 seconds. So she's got a decent amount of time under her belt. Trin coming out swinging. A reversal from Trin. That was entirely unexpected. Trin is no slouch herself. She appeared at the first and second Rumbles and at the first PAX-A-Mania. Trin, unfortunately, in all 3 of her appearances combined, has logged less time than Amarisse in her one match. Trin was defeated in 26 seconds by Jared Ray in the first Rumble. So we've not told Amarisse how to get back in the ring.
Oh, yeah, put them together. What a feat. Wow. What raw athleticism. Holy shit.
Amarisse probably could have used that assistance in the second Rumble where she was eliminated by Sean Allen in 1:40. So she's coming up on her best time ever. Oh! We could be looking at a double count out here.
Can they both be eliminated if it's a double?
Oh no! No!
I'm here to the Bear Cave, and I am very confused.
Pat Bear, live from the Bear Cave. Could you maybe check in with the contestants to find out what went wrong there?
Trin, if I remember correctly, you were thrown out of the ring first. Any comment? Okay, no comment from Trin. Let's go over to Amarisse. Amarisse, at certain points, you managed to get back into the ring, but then kept getting dragged back out. Your comment?
I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Great. Aaron?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my worst fear confirmed. THQ, an amazing company. Once again, I'm just gonna put that out there. WrestleMania 2000, one of the greatest games of all time. Unfortunately, their King of the Ring mode does not offer any solution for a double countout or a time limit draw. The only option is to start the match over. So
All right, Aaron, talk me
Amarisse-
through starting this over.
Good news, everyone. Get to see that again.
Trin, and Amarisse, if you could both press A, we'll start this thing over again.
Don't turn on the fog machine.
No fog machine.
Aaron, I'm really excited for this first-time matchup.
First time these two competitors have faced each other. The revisionist history of PAX Wrestling.
Is that the first double KO in PAX Wrestling
That's
history?
the first double elimination. We've had a few simultaneous eliminations during the Rumble, but we've never had a simultaneous double countout. If we run into this problem again, we might have to find an alternate solution to kind of quick things up. You can press start, Trin, and just breeze through this. Just give the old red start button a press. No? All right, yeah, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. All right, interesting to see how this will play out. We didn't see any outside interference from Paul Bearer at ringside for the Trin Train last match, or from Godfather's Ho in Amarisse's corner. We'll see if the match gets taken to the outside, if they come into play this time around.
Oh.
Trin with another reversal, getting to be a little bit more ring savvy. I would be very surprised if we saw the Ho Train or any other actual finishers in this tournament. We're going to be seeing a lot of weak grapples, a lot of simple strikes.
I'll say this, though. This at least approximates wrestling.
Yeah, this is... The big spots are few and far between. You see a lot of mat work, a lot of rest holds. So we're probably going to see a lot of those. Trin in a daze here. This could be Amarisse's opportunity to, punch her in the back of the head.
I still don't know what the
In the corner, no, it's Amarisse going to work on Trin in the corner. Very good.
I knew what I was doing there.
You can see their attitude meters in the bottom of the screen there. That's Amarisse in the lower left, and that's Trin in the lower right. Oh, that's one count for Amarisse there. We'll get there, ladies and gentlemen. Amarisse, her attitude's building up. That's her with the orange bar, and Trin as the Undertaker.
No!
Not gonna go well. Not gonna go well. So as Amarisse's attitude meter continues to build up, that will increase her chance of pinning Trin. If Amarisse moves the joystick while she's flashing, she can now. Oh yeah, or she could just knock them off. See if we can go for the count out. Smart strategy on Amarisse's part. Smart strategy.
Trin just kicking the shit out of the apron ring.
Trin, by the skin of her teeth. Amarisse going back to what works. She's angling for that count out here.
Is this happening?
Dave Lang, we are seconds away from the sweet release of death. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a conclusion to our first match. Amarisse,
I'm here in the Bear Cave. We just had a hug between competitors. Trin, I gotta hear your thoughts. You just couldn't get back in that ring. Apparently, the Trin has lost her voice, so we apologize. Trin, best of luck at PAX Mania. Now, Amarisse, there's a possibility that in the semifinals, you'll take on the other half of the train, the Bane train. Your thoughts on that possible match?
I hope she also does not know how to get out of the ring. Into the ring.
Thank you so much.
I'm so bad at wrestling.
Well, counter.
Back to you, Aaron.
I don't believe what I just saw.
I don't believe what I just heard. Amarisse said that she's not good at wrestling after she just won the first match in this number one contenders
Did
bracket.
she win or did Trin lose?
I think
That's
both,
what I wanna know.
Both are fair. I mean, it was Trin's match to lose. She had the experience. She's done this a number of times before. But Amarisse, I think she wanted it more today. She wanted to stay in the ring more today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move right ahead to the next match in the bracket. We're going to bring up the other half of the Cards Against Humanity train, Jenn Bane, the Bane train. And we're bringing up Kris Waters from GameSpot. Kris Waters also, should be noted, published author of the Gamer's Bucket List. Looks like he has copies for sale. You could see him after this match.
On clearance shortly.
All right, if both of you could press A, we'll progress to the next match. In the
You know, I
bracket.
would have assumed they could both press A prior to the last match.
For a number one contender, let's
Let's
hope so.
not make any assumptions right now.
So once again, that's Jenn as Dude Love.
It's
and
the
that's,
blue button.
That's Kris as Bradshaw. Yep, should be a stellar matchup. Bradshaw, of course, one half of the Acolyte Protection Agency, known for their oh so clever tagline, Acolytes always pounding ass. That was their honest to God tagline for a while. Dave Lang.
I can't be associated with that.
No?
It's not my brand.
Not Kris's brand. Kris's brand, however, is publishing books about video games, which you could buy. You should buy. Everybody in this room should buy it.
Did anyone make it through Chris's, I guess that was a trailer, not so much like a hype reel for him? Did anyone make it through the whole thing?
It was a healthy 5.5 minutes long. He had a lot of burns to get in. Oh, Jenn, early on, getting Bradshaw outside. Let's see if Kris knows how to get back in. Oh, made it up to the apron. Looks like Kris catches on quick. This is the first time for PAX Wrestling for both Kris and Jenn. Let's give them a round of applause.
I do appreciate Jenn couldn't be bothered to come up with a persona, so she just mimicked Trin's. I do appreciate that.
Yep, Jenn, the conductor of pain. Shouldn't come as any surprise. Jenn and Trin are very, very close. In addition to working together at Cards Against Humanity, they both host the Friendshipping podcast, which you can find at friendshippingpodcast.com.
They should have worked together on an original persona for Jenn. Because this is some weak shit.
Wow. Drown her waters is a good call. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. Vicious elbow drop on Kris there on the mat. Kris fleeing for his life. Bradshaw, safe to say, the more powerful of the two characters in game. He's got a lot of good knockout moves. We'll see if Kris can lock up any strong grapples. While tapping A will get you a light grapple, pressing and holding A will get you a stronger grapple, allowing you to do more powerful moves to increase your chance of knocking out your opponent. Kris taking the time to gloat, just boasting.
Not like this! Not like this!
Inexperience showing in the Cards Against Humanity team as both Trin and Jenn eliminated via countout. Let's throw to Pat Bear in the Bear Cave.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave. I can't believe it. Bane Train, any thoughts from you?
I just have one thing to say.
Could we get that train whistle right here in the microphone? Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear all
so
morning.
Funny the second time.
Kris Waters, you're moving on to the semifinals. You're going to go against Amarisse. Your thoughts?
Well, I think that you saw me confidently get back into the ring early on there. So I think we're going to be a good matchup. And I'm just happy to see the train derailed here in this competition early on.
It's not going to get better than that. Back to you, Aaron. Thank you guys so much.
If we were smart, we'd call the show right there. That's going to be the high water mark. Some good wrestling jargon from Kris Waters. Let's give it up one more time for Trin and Jenn, our losers for the first two matches in this number one contender bracket.
I, for one, am stunned they both got bounced immediately.
Are you? Are you really, though? We're going to move right ahead to the third match.
Don't believe I agreed to this shit.
Sorry. We're gonna call up Mikey Neumann from Gearbox. Mikey will be facing Kris, Dr. Arabia Straub from Chainsaw Suit. You know him and love him. That's what we like to see at PAX Wrestling.
And he lost me.
Mikey and Kris, of course, longtime friends, hosting the Chainsaw Suit, the podcast together. We'll see what happens when we pit them against each other in this third match in the preliminary bracket. Gentlemen, they both need a pee break, a real pee break. Ladies and gentlemen,
are you fucking serious?
I heard a no. I heard a no from the crowd. So we'll power through this. If one of you wants to take a dive, that's fine by me. You just want to rush out of here, get to the bathroom. If you need to go.
I do actually.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave, and this is crazy.
This is an absolute first for
We are going to have a for real count out at this point.
Yeah.
An actual count out.
Yeah. Let's let the intro run for Mikey.
What?
This might be a piss too far. I don't know if I can allow this to happen. Well, all right. No respite for Mikey, I guess, is what we're doing here. All right. Chaos has ensued.
Hey, Aaron, how do you think this one's gonna end?
Fine. I'm sure it's going to end fine. Mikey will probably get back in no time, and Mikey will be able to get back in and wrestle as Scotty Too Hottie, as the good Lord intended. Kris is wrestling as Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Kind of a lopsided match in the ring, but Mikey and Kris just about equally experienced. Oh, let's make that a hot handoff. That worked much better than I could have expected it would. All right, Mikey made his debut at PAX Wrestling in the last Rumble at Prime. He lasted for an impressive 3 minutes and 39 seconds as Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes probably a little bit better than Scotty Too Hottie, all things considered in the game. We'll see if he can fare any better this time around. Oh!
So close. Right there. Just right there.
Kris has got that attitude meter built up, though. If he's able to move the if he had caught the joystick in the center in time, he would have been able to activate his special move and may have been able to.
But that would have approximated quality wrestling. Not what we're about today.
Kris, on the other hand, opposite the more experienced Mikey, Kris is joining us for the very first time. Yeah, no, give it up for Kris. Give it up for the first-timers. Give it up for the industry professionals who've agreed to come on this ridiculous wrestling panel. A lot of knife-edge chops. Is that? I can't tell it. Okay. Show a solidarity from Mikey. Oh.
Maybe Scotty has to go to the bathroom.
Let's see if Kris is planning on spending. Oh, unbelievable reversal. Can't imagine that was deliberate. Oh! Wow, that is grade A shenanigans. That's good. Not entirely sure what just happened there. Mikey still appears to be lucid. Is Kris attempting to perform CPR on Mikey over there?
Aaron, I'm down here in the bear cave and I don't know what's happening.
This type of
Mikey's not wearing any socks also. Heads up.
Aaron, they've traded controllers back and forth several times. I'm not sure they know who they're playing as.
Now, Dave Lang, this type of nonsense is exactly what I would have expected from you and Run GFB. The knockouts, the swapping controllers. This is vintage GFB.
Generally, we like to bracket quality matches around the shenanigans.
Oh yeah, fair. Okay, we're coming up on that 5-minute mark. We'll see if they're able to.
Aaron, what happens at 5 minutes?
At 5 minutes, we just get a double draw, aka the worst case scenario. I honestly don't know, ladies and gentlemen, from the P break, from the swapping controllers, from the sleeper holds, to Mikey just kind of lounging on stage at this point. I'm not really sure how to make heads or tails of this thing.
Oh no.
You even did that too late.
Mikey Neumann is not able to reach the controller at this point. He cannot reach the controller.
Show of hands if you missed Trin.
A valiant show of effort. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
A lot of brave,
Let's call it a show of effort.
brave competitors here today. Lang, what's your call? Do we restart this thing? We gonna flip a coin? How you want to handle this? You're the closest thing we have to a legal official.
You know, Gearbox is a trusted business partner. So despite the pee break, I respect the pop off, knocking over his microphone, clutch. You know what? Don't respect the pee break. Straub's a winner.
All right. Okay.
Dr. Arabia, your comments. You're moving on to the semifinals.
I did not go to medical school. It's actually Mr. Arabia.
I apologize. I'm sorry about that. Mr. Arabia, your comments. Mike Neumann, you have returned. Okay, yeah.
I am the world's tallest wrestler, and I'm very excited to have used that height against you in the ring today.
Now, Mikey, unprecedented. You left the arena. That's never happened before. What was going through your mind?
I don't want to pee myself on stage was my number one thought. I did this all for the man upstairs. God, thank you so much for allowing me to take this pee break. One love, y'all.
And on behalf of PAX Wrestling, thank you for not peeing on stage.
So that gets us through that match. Able to move on to greener pastures.
Well, you can only hope.
She's raring to go. Let's bring up Kate Welch, the Count of Monte Fisto, and her opponent, Khahil White of Fig. I like that. Very, very apologetic, very polite. All our competitors, for what it's worth, have been unbearably nice to each other. If you caught any of their promos, and if you've seen any of the in-arena banter today, it's been a delight. Kate Welch will be wrestling as Jericho, and Khahil will be wrestling as Ken Shamrock.
All the enthusiasm they can muster. One woo.
One woo. I'll take
A
it.
singular woo. You know what? Hold on. Let's try to turn this around. Wait, let's get hype. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna suck too, but let's go.
All right, Kate making her way to the ring. Kate's significantly more experienced than all of the other competitors. She actually wrestled in both the second and third Rumble, but she logged over 11 minutes and 30 seconds in ring time. That's far and away maybe the more than all of the other competitors combined.
Also confided in me yesterday that was only because she was looking at the wrong wrestler.
Yeah.
I told you that in confidence.
Yeah, you betrayed her trust.
Can we get a quick "you fucked up"? I feel bad I had to call you for that, frankly.
Yes, we all of us have fucked up.
Some more than others.
That Jericho working the lion tamer there on the ground? We might see an honest-to-God submission in this match.
This
Shamrock
Aaron,
working the chin lock.
this is approaching competence.
Now, as mentioned, Kate is the most experienced competitor. We're seeing some reversals there. Khahil has Shamrock on the outside. Khahil has only participated in one PAX wrestling event previously. He was in the last Rumble. We'll see if that lack of experience will hinder him today. It doesn't seem like it. He's been going to work on those strikes and the chin locks. Both Jericho and Shamrock in the game have some great mat submission moves. So once they get each other on the mat, all it should take is just pressing A. Either of them could just Press A.
Tap A. Just tap A.
Just execute a submission move.
Really simple. One button.
Or just the basic strikes. That's how we could play this too.
You know. A. Just A.
Yep.
A.
Nope, just really wants to drive those knees into fireman's carry. Just now taunting. Khahil awfully cocky. Take him to the outside. And right back
How
in.
about those
Good-
hitboxes?
Good on Khahil. Good on Khahil.
Thanks, THQ.
Hey, no. No. He's going to work on the joystick. Lang is in conniptions. I'm getting texts from Greg Miller insisting that I turn on the fog machine.
Please do not turn on the fog machine.
Greg Meyer.
Greg
excuse
Myers,
me.
thank you, yeah.
So all told, things are going about as well as could be expected. We're on time at the very least. A pin. Oh!
Wow.
Unbelievable upset from Khahil White.
Actual
Not
wrestler.
at
And
all
I'm here in the
on
Bear
his
Cave, which is honestly a huge upset and an amazing 3 count. There was an actual pin involved. Kate Welch, the Count Mountie Fisto, you were the odds-on favorite coming into this tournament. Your thoughts?
I'm deeply uncomfortable with what just happened to me.
Me too. Khahil, you pinned Jericho 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. You're moving on to the semifinals. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I am less confused than last game where I did not know who I was playing, so that's good, I think.
That's really good. Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of our quarterfinal rounds.
Wow.
Aaron, what's on the docket next?
Next up, we're gonna take a brief break from the action here. We're gonna cut over to the iPad in just a second. No audio for this one. So we talked about Pope not being here, which is whatever. He's in Canada. He's fine. But there's a lot of other folks that couldn't be with us today for one reason or another, and we
should honor them.
I wanted to take a chance to honor them. We wanted to start a kind of a foundation to benefit them.
I don't know what's funny about that.
No, it's no laughing matter.
Philanthropy.
So we wanted to announce the Jeff Green Foundation today. Yeah.
We all miss him.
Yeah. So Jeff Green, all of you, I'm sure know and love Jeff. He's not participated in PAX Wrestling since the very first Rumble, and he put up a hell of a fight for 47 seconds before he was eliminated. So we just wanted to take the time to honor the first member in the Jeff Green Foundation.
As a wrestler, I didn't respect him.
No.
But as a combatant, I do.
So Jeff Green is our first recipient of the Jeff Green Foundation Award. Just want to note, Jeff's fine. He's totally fine.
Jeff is alive.
He just can't be at
Well,
the show.
he's still super fucking old.
Like barely.
Like makes me look virile.
Yes. Oh yeah. But we miss him terribly, and our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. Again, Jeff's fine. I saw him at E3. He looks great. Happier than ever.
He's just a rad dude. We thought he could go for a foundation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Real simple.
So if we could just take a moment of silence for Jeff Green, first member of the Jeff Green Foundation. All right, that's enough. Thank you very much, everyone. Once again, Jeff Green, he's totally fine.
still gonna get tweets about this. You're still gonna get tweets.
Now, he's doing a lot of game streaming. It's awesome. Greenspeak on Twitter. He's a great guy. So we're going to move right along to the semifinals here. You guys ready for that? All right, Amarisse. And one more time, call up Kris Waters.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave. That's a lot more books. That is a substantial number of books.
Kris, are you going to be...
Which Amarisse just kicked over.
Pat, could
Can you use books in a smoker? You guys are in Texas.
What's
you
up,
know if you
Aaron?
can smoke brisket with books?
Pat, could you check in with Kris and see if he'll be making those books available after the panel?
Yeah. I'm here in the Bear Cave with Kris Waters. Kris, how can people get this book?
They can come up and give me $15 for it. I'll sign it and personalize it for you or your loved one of choice.
The crowd is eagerly anticipating that. Back to you, Aaron.
This is how off-brand this fucking Southern Slam is. We couldn't get Reichert here peddling his bullshit books, so we get the little cousin from GameSpot up here. Would you draw that shit with a crayon, Waters? Jesus H. This is so shitty.
I'm getting live commentary from Greg Miller, aka Greg Meyer. Out of all the people I didn't care about in PAX Wrestling, Jeff was the most human. That's a nice tribute from the commish, even in absentia. Thank you, Greg. All right, the first of our semifinal matches, Amarisse versus Kris. Amarisse again as the Godfather. Let's see if the hoe comes out again. Maybe no hoe this time around. All right, mixing things up. There we go. There's the hoe. Yeah, and Bradshaw with Farouk in his corner. That is a hell of a mismatch.
Oh. Quality counter.
Nice atomic drop, start things off. Bradshaw, again, like a very powerful character in game. A lot of good, strong grapple moves. Pretty high rate of TKOs. If he can lock in that clothesline from hell as a finisher, that might be all she wrote for the Godfather. Then again, it could also be another count out.
Wow.
Amarisse clearly has been training.
That's so exciting.
Between the prelims and the semifinals.
I learned a thing or two.
Yep. There may be some collusion over there. Amarisse may be getting some pointers from some of the other
Aaron, I'm
combatants.
here in the Bear Cave. Apparently, most of the competitors have learned that up on the C button will get you back into the ring, and they are telling each other in what can only be called collusion.
I probably would have been happier if they didn't learn that.
Frankly.
It would have made for a shorter match.
But in addition to up C, let's also give a round of applause for the left bumper, also known as the pin button.
Yeah.
Yep. Swinging neck breaker from
You guys know when they're down, you should attack, right? Like they're vulnerable. It's a good time to go get them.
Oh no, nope. The powerful Bradshaw. Bradshaw has got. Ooh. Kris was able to activate his special.
Aaron, big news from the Bear Cave. The competitors have stolen the books. The books have been stolen. Unprecedented stealing of books. We have sunk to a new low.
Let's see where Kris's allegiance lies. Oh!
First kick out of the whole entire thing.
It looks like Kris is putting the match ahead of the books.
Don't distribute those.
Oh! Kris to the outside. Getting tied up with Farouk there. Oh! Yellow, the up C button, in addition to being the fastest way to get into the ring, will also, when activated right at the edge of the crowd, will potentially get you a steel chair or a bat or a broken piece of a table.
Those are good things.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, it's a chair!
There we go. So Amarisse is only going to have a limited amount of time to wrest that away from him. Oh! There's chair gone. That could have been Kris's chance.
You can tell Waters is really distracted from the loss of supplemental income.
Oh, and a respectful back away in the corner there. That's nice. But in game, as polite as they are.
If I may, I just wanted to point out that Borderlands is not on Kris Waters' list of 50 games you should play before you die.
Aaron, we've got 1 minute remaining in this match before Dave Lang decides who wins.
I've already decided, Pat.
Great. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, single leg Boston Crab there from Bradshaw.
Oh.
Amarisse, you have to hang on 30 more seconds.
Amarisse's attitude meter is pretty high, though. And the pile driver. Shrinking window of time here. We'll see where Lang brings the hammer down. Right at the end there, looked like we almost had a pinfall, but 2 pinfalls in one show is probably too much.
Too much to ask, obviously. Yeah.
Lang, how you want to play this? We're actually like a few minutes ahead of time, so we could run through this one more time, or you can make an executive decision. I'll leave it in your capable hands.
I think we're not the only ones suffering. The crowd is suffering through this. I was going to let them decide.
Let the crowd decide. All right. So let's hear it if we restart the match. No?
Aaron, I'm hearing no from the audience. I'm in the Bear Cave, and they're saying no.
Thank you, Pat Bear, live from the Bear Cave. Who thinks that Amarisse put on the best performance in that match? And what about our man, Kris Waters?
The enemy of literacy, Kris Waters.
I heard a lot of boos for Kris.
Aaron, I'm hearing from the crowd that Kris is stupid.
Yeah. Though, if I may submit this into evidence, again, live commentary from Greg Miller. Pertinent to the conversation, Greg Miller is telling me, I'd buy the books from Kris right now to give out to the audience, but I know no one in San Antonio can read.
When he's right, he's right.
So I think we're going to have to give it to Amarisse, ladies and gentlemen. I think the crowd has spoken.
I'm here in the Bear Cave with Amarisse. Amarisse, by decision, you're moving on to the finals. How do you feel?
You guys don't know what you're doing. And neither do I.
No true Reds have ever been spoken about our wrestling organization.
Yay, incompetence!
Kris, you had a chair, you couldn't use it, you had a couple pin attempts, you broke out of your own submission, and people stole your books. How you feeling right now?
I'm a little disappointed, Pat. I was hoping that Commissioner Greg Miller, having glowingly recommended my book on the back, it's right there, would intercede on my behalf, but no, Greg did not.
Greg hates everybody equally, so don't count on him. Ladies and gentlemen, back to you, Aaron.
Wait, Greg's a liar?
Yeah, apparently.
Aaron, I'm hearing from the Bear Cave that it's a pretty good book.
Pat, you literally just left the Bear Cave.
I'm back in the Bear Cave. I'm going to finish this match because it's going to restart. I'm going to try to remember how to do this.
What are the odds we open this to a random page and find a typo?
Wow. No, I just see pictures. I don't even see any text. I just see pictures in that book.
I mean,
It's got a long picture.
there's.
Yeah.
I don't see any typos, but there are a lot of sentence fragments.
Wow. All right.
So, I guess you call that a gerund, I guess. Jeez.
Aaron, how do I jump down again?
That's, I mean,
Up C one more time, Pat. Up C one more time.
our technical director, everyone.
Yeah. I think far and away, I think we can all agree that Up C has been the star of the show today. If I could give
I'm
a
hearing
title
from the
shot to a
crowd
button, I would.
That they're really into Up C.
All right, so we're gonna get ready for the second match in the semifinals between Kris Straub and Khahil White coming back up. All right, Kris once again as Shawn Michaels, HBK in the red trunks, and Khahil as Ken Shamrock, the most dangerous man alive in the blue shorts. Once again, Khahil is the only person in the tournament so far who has landed a pinfall. So I'm going to say that puts him over as my favorite for this match. Lang, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't like Chris's chances. Khahil exhibiting some degree of skill.
Aaron, something is happening. Something is happening.
Oh! Mikey now choking out Kris. If only we had a Dr. Arabia who could treat Kris Straub.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave. Mikey Neumann, wearing a luchador mask, has completely choked out.
We should
Mr.
not
Slash
assume
Dr.
Khahil can finish
Arabia.
this with no help. You should not assume this is finishable. I predict a 5-minute draw.
And Khahil has not taken advantage of that at all.
Pat, do you have any insight from the Bear Cave as to who that masked man was?
Well, I don't see him now, so no, yeah. I'm seeing some cosplayers, some very light cosplay here. No one in a luchador mask. All the other competitors are in the front row. I'm sorry, Aaron, I don't got anything for you.
That's all right, Pat.
We'll never know who that masked man was.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
I'm hearing
Smart.
from the
So
Bear Cave that
smart.
we should check the bathroom.
So smart.
All right, that's Kris rocking the special in his attitude meter there.
Aaron, something else is happening. Perhaps the same masked person is now choking. Kris Straub is shrugging it off. He is saying, no, not again, please.
No. Kris
Mask.
unable to kick out, but still only got a one.
That was the
one
most
count.
gentle interference I've ever seen in my entire life. Daintily lays Kris down.
We're a league of gentle interference.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave. Kris, you didn't seem to want that one to happen.
I'm still a great wrestler.
Khahil, finish this.
Oh, we are edging.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave. Oh, God, there's another masked wrestler. Never mind.
We're edging dangerously close.
Khahil, you are trying to pin a man who does not have a controller, and the kickouts are still happening. What is going through your mind?
Wait, it speaks to Chris's fortitude.
I don't know who this man is. Wait, that's somebody. I don't know who that is.
It speaks to Chris's
legitimately don't know who
fortitude
just
as a
came on
competitor
stage, Aaron.
that he's still able to kick out.
How?
Working that shin lock.
Khahil, literally, things have
You know what?
never
I'm
been
done.
stacked
I'm
more
done.
in your favor.
Lang has walked off. We've got bodies strewn about the stage like
Aaron,
a car
I'm
wreck
here
on
in the Bear Cave.
I-95.
Who was that man?
I don't know who anyone is at this rate.
The computer is kicking out. I don't know what's happening.
Can I buy a fucking 3 count?
Don't clap for that.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave.
Don't
Kris,
you dare clap.
when you actually got the controller was when the 3 count happened. But we gotta give it for so many masks and also never mind. Never mind, I'm gonna go here. Khahil, you're moving on to the finals.
That was good, I think. I'm concerned by Kris's automated ability to get out of, like...
Here's what happened.
What's happening?
Khahil, man, we are all so exhausted. We had to choke him out like 7 times, dude. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on that one. Khahil, everything seemed to be going in your favor. That match took way longer than it probably should have. How do you think you're gonna do in our finals against Amarisse?
As long as I know the up C button, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Up C.
Yeah, up C seems to be the way to go.
How do you pin someone, by the way? Is there a button?
I do not know the answer to that. Kris, can I get some comments from you before we get?
I just want to say that if there's any like a medical professional with a specialization in trachea trauma, I would appreciate meeting you outside the theater whenever you can spare time.
Give it up for Kris Straub, everybody. Khahil, you're moving on to the finals. Congratulations, you can get a seat. Yeah, you can have a seat for a little bit. Back to you, Aaron. Things are getting real rowdy here in the Bear Cave.
That was all a bit, but he's so fucking old. I bet tomorrow he's gonna wake up, can't get out of bed.
All right, I guess those are our semifinal matches done. Before we cut to the final, even though she couldn't be here, we're going to throw over to the iPad real quick for a word from our reigning champion, Samantha Coleman, and Jammer Sammy.
Hello, it's me, the reigning champion of video game wrestling, the one and only Jammer Sammy. How you doing? My friends, my fans, my loyal subjects, I'm so sorry I couldn't be there in San Antonio. I know Southern Slam just won't be the same without me. You see, the life of a champion is terribly busy. It's non-stop parties, hot tubbing with celebrities, and bribing strangers into doing stupid and dangerous things. But you know, I single-handedly won the industry rumble, I destroyed the wolf, and I disbanded the old plague on the industry. That group of has-beens is not even worth mentioning by name. I think I've earned a little bit of rest. And anyway, I think I lost my belt? I'm not really sure. I woke up one afternoon in a hotel room after a particularly intense all-night bender, and, well, I just couldn't find it. So, it's okay. It's not like there's anybody good enough to challenge me anyway, so I don't even really need a belt, right? Like, I'm the harbinger of love. I'm the queen of the industry. Y'all can search for a new contender, but I promise that nobody could possibly match. Their skills could never match the love in my heart. With the Indie Love Coalition at my side, I'll destroy any challenger. That's a promise. So now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my hot tub. Hey girl, how you doing? Have you ever heard of the Indie Love Coalition? Let me tell you something. It's all about percentages.
Catching an awful lot of confidence, but bordering on hubris from our champion, Jammer Sammy there. Dave, what did you think?
Borderline is the operative word.
Borderline hubris?
This book, the only thing less fucking boring than that promo.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Kris, if it's not too late, you could use that quote for the back of the book.
I actually read Greg Meyer's quote. Listen to this shit. and tell me if he wrote this or Waters just forged it. With thousands of games released each and every year, trying to figure out what you need to play is daunting. What? You fucking run a website that reviews games, dog. They tell you that's what you're supposed to do. You don't need a book, it's the web. You go to GameSpot.com and see reviews. That tells you what to play. I don't need a book.
Site's crap, buy the book.
Wow.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave, and for those that didn't hear, apparently Chris Waters is telling people to buy his book and not visit his website.
That's a bold business strategy. Let's see if it plays off.
In the gamer's bucket list, Kris gives anyone with a passing interest in comprehensive list of the games they need to play, paired with blah, blah, blah. Holy crap.
Dave, while you're reading through the book, do you want to just like jump real quick to any of the write-ups about any of the Iron Galaxy games featured in there?
There's got to be a couple. Let's see. Whoa. No. Dive kick? No dive kick. Racketeer? No. Well, this is disappointing.
I'm sure it's an oversight. You've got plenty of games on the floor to show off, though. Let's just move right ahead. We're going to cut back to gameplay once Lang's regained his composure there. So we're ready for our final match here. We're running ahead of time, and these matches have actually finished. This is an absolute first for PAX Wrestling. Thanks to all of you.
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave, and I'm hearing word that this is our least technical problems show we've ever had.
It's not.
Yeah.
Jinx! 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 Jinx!
I don't
Jinx!
believe in jinx.
I wouldn't have said that for another 17 minutes, Pat.
Well, that's where you and I differ, Aaron. Back to you.
Should be noted, Pat was the one who set up the fog machine at the last show.
Oh, yeah.
that
That
got the
was
theater-
my fault.
that got the
Don't
theater
turn on the fog
evacuated.
machine is a note for me.
So our final match here with Amarisse. One more time. Amarisse, are you ready? She'll be facing Khahil White as Ken Shamrock again. So Lang, how do you think this is going to play out?
The way I see this going, a lot of punching and missing,
Yep.
a lot of inadvertent leaving the ring, then a lot of taunts for no reason, slide back in the ring, rinse, repeat, 5-minute draw, then we get to do it again. That's my bold prediction.
Well, we've got the time, ladies and gentlemen, so let's jump right into this
Sorry
final
as
match.
shit you ever had to watch in your lives.
One of these
I'm sorry.
stalwart competitors will be your #1 contender. One of them will be appearing at PAX East against Samantha Coleman for the title. Thank you for the one clap. That's what we deserve. Oh!
Hey, we're ahead of schedule!
Wow. Shamrock going out. Ass over tea kettle early in the match there. Up C once again. Stealing the show, Up C.
Still doesn't know it's up C somehow. Still.
A vicious shoulder chops in the corner there. And then, as predicted, these are the strikes.
The airstrike's missing,
we
yes.
called earlier. Shamrock probably the more aggressive of the two strikers. He's also got the advantage on the ground. He's got multiple submission moves. So if Khahil is able to turn this around, Amarisse going for the early pin.
Don't get
count
too excited.
early
You're not
on.
that lucky.
Could this be Amarisse's first pinfall?
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave, and something is about to happen.
Whoa!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just a series.
Aaron, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. Oh, God, it's happening. Oh, God.
Daisy chain of sleeper
Serial
submissions.
sleeper holds.
Whoa, staircase.
Amarisse
That
got
was
pinning.
almost actually painful.
Amarisse.
Oh, what happened?
Who could have foreseen this at the start of the show that Amarisse...
Aaron, I'm here in the Bear Cave. That took less time than it took for all of them to choke each other out, which was probably the plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amarisse, the office manager, the office mom of Double Fine, is your new #1 contender. All Amarisse, no outside assistance from anyone else that I was aware of.
As only, I think, no one.
In true PAX Wrestling style. Amarisse, thank you for joining me here in the Bear Cave. You're our #1 contender.
Wow.
I don't know why people booed that. That's literally what the thing I've said every time. Amarisse, you're our #1 contender. First question is, are you planning on attending PAX East?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, great, because we didn't ask about that.
Firm
so
yes.
I figured I should. Well, you're our #1 contender. You'll be taking on Samantha Common for the title. This is your second appearance at a PAX Wrestling event. How do you feel as the new #1 contender?
I still don't know fucking how that happened.
Yeah, that's. Any insight who to the masked person that kept showing up? We still have no idea who that masked person was.
What masked person? I didn't see a masked person.
All right. Aaron, do you have any questions for Amarisse?
I'm willing to bet that that's probably not the last time that we'll see that masked individual. I can only hope that that doesn't somehow haunt us further down the road at PAX East.
One would hope that's only a PAX South thing, but one can be sure that there will be some sort of choking happening at PAX East.
Amarisse, how do you feel about facing Jammer Sammy, Samantha Coleman?
It sucks. I love her.
That's terrible, right? I mean,
she is the queen. She said so herself.
she is. What do you think about that borderline hubris that we shot? Do you think that Samantha's getting a little bit too big for her britches? Are you going to have to take her down a peg, or is this just going to be a friendly competition between friendly friends?
Well, the thing is, I am a professional. I know how to separate my personal from my work life. So I can love her outside of the ring, but in the ring, she'll have to
All right.
bring it.
Aaron, I want to quickly point out something. In true wrestling tradition, Amarisse, you're wearing a fanny pack.
Yes.
As all good wrestlers do, particularly wrestlers from the 90s, wear a fanny pack. How do you think that fanny pack helped you tonight?
It's the source of my power.
Wow. Okay. Unexpected.
All right, mystical fanny packs, chance for up-C, and I think that's probably about our show, Dave.
I just got a text from my bookie. Samantha Kalman is an infinity to 1 favorite.
Infinity to 1. Samantha she's an Iron Woman. She's put her time in the ring, time and time again. Won multiple matches against you, for example.
Well, who could say lots of things happened, glassed, choked, and who beat whom? Who can remember that far back? Thank God there's no archive.
There's plenty of archives. Again, Eric and Chelsea from Split the Band.
Anyway,
I filmed the show.
La la la.
So thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. Let's give a round of applause to the participants from this nonsense, to Penny Arcade for letting us come back, and we hope to see you all at PAX East. Thank you very much.